Good afternoon, my fellow superheroes. Your Metamorphosis mentor is back with another video. Today's video is going to be touching on MLM, also known as multi-level marketing. Now, I get this question pretty frequently by friends that aren't too sure what they want to do with their lives just yet. They just know that they don't want to go back to school. They want to escape the rat race and become their own business owners. Now, you need plenty of experience before you can just jump right into owning your own business. And one of the first places you should get experience in is sales. You have to be comfortable talking with people. You have to learn the art of sales and things like that. And what I usually tell people to do is look into an MLM that they feel comfortable with, that they feel that they could sell the products with a clear conscience. That is key. I only talk about making money in a way that you are receiving positive energy from the money you receive. Never, ever scam people. Now, with that being said, what's really great about working under the MLM hierarchy or style of work is that you can find a product in any industry that you are passionate about that falls under an MLM. Anything from supplementation to skincare lines to financial services, even legal aid services. I mean, there's just any type of industry that's out there, even coffee products. So if there's something you're passionate about, you would be able to find a company that runs under the MLM style. With the caveat of this, not all MLM companies are created equal. Just like there's bad businesses out in the real world, there's plenty of bad businesses that run under the MLM branch. And that is where most people get a bad taste from. They say, oh, well, I tried X product, or I tried this brand, or I tried this company before, and they didn't do anything to support me. I didn't make any money. They didn't teach me how to do well. And that's where most companies fail to understand what's great about working under the MLM style. In the true essence of an MLM company, it only benefits me by making you make money. If you don't make money, you're not going to stay around and you're going to leave, so what's the point of having you come on board? I want to have you in my company making as much money as possible. I'm going to basically teach you every step of the way to make sure that you're successful. So that's one thing that you want to make sure. If you find a company that you think you want to work for, make sure you do your research. Make sure that they're paying well. If you're making only a small percentage and you have to do a whole lot of work, then it's probably not the best company. You want to make sure you have a company that not only pays well, but they have great products that you can clearly speak about with confidence, that you know the product works. Again, we don't scam people. Make sure you believe in the product you sell. Unless you have your own product, your own patents, and your own service that you want to sell, this is the only way that you can really get into your own business. It's basically like when you want to become a McDonald's franchisee. What do? You pay money to be able to be called McDonald's. You pay McDonald's Corporation, whatever it is, $1 million just to get the franchise name. Then you have to get the building, find a location, get the products, get the employees trained, and having them do the daily routines of what it takes to run a McDonald's. So, if you think of MLM in that sense, it'll make perfect sense to you. So, I just want to touch on one thing real quick. I know I always hear this from people. Oh, isn't MLM just a pyramid scheme? Couldn't be further from the truth. It's ignorance. If you think MLM is a pyramid scheme, you're very ignorant. Do some research. Learn business. Okay? Flat out. So, pyramid scheme. Here we go. I have copyrighted a a website. Copyright in the sense of I wrote up a sales spiel, not copyright in, as if I wrote a poem. So I copyrighted a sales page that says, pay me $10 and I'll show you how to make money by doing what I do. You pay me my $10 and I send you a bullshit little form that says, great, all you have to do is get 10 people to pay $10 for the same piece of paper that I just sold you, and I'll pay you $6 off of each one. I get the other 4. Goes down the line, goes down the line, and basically you're just selling something that doesn't actually exist. It's an imaginary product. There is no product being sold, therefore a scheme. That's where a pyramid scheme comes from. Think of Ponzi schemes and things like that. That is basically a pyramid scheme. Look those up. You'll know what the difference is right away when you see what an MLM is all about. So, what is an MLM? Like I said, it stands for multi-level marketing. Okay, you might also hear it be called direct sales or direct marketing. What that basically means is if I have a product and I sell directly to my friends or family, that's direct marketing. If I get those friends or family members that want to actually sell the same products that I sell, they become distributors or franchise owners, and they start selling to their friends and family. That's where it gets down to multi-level marketing. I get a little piece of each person's business. Now, again, biggest difference between a pyramid scheme and multi-level marketing is multi-level marketing is a legit business. Think of it like, okay, we'll use the McDonald's franchise. Okay, we have the CEO or the franchise owner, right? Then what we have to do is we hire ourselves a general manager, so a GM. GM hires himself 3 different store managers because, different shifts. So store manager 1, store manager 2, store manager 3. Now each store manager, what does he have? He has different employees. You got the fry cook, you have the sales people up at the front desk, you have the drive-through guy, you have the janitor, okay? Now that's each shift. So again, we're going to go on to, a couple of employees in each here. So now, that's basically, what's that look like? It kind of resembles a pyramid, doesn't it? Now, no one would call this guy a pyramid scheme, right? Wouldn't say this guy is a scam artist. No, he's a business owner. He's a CEO. Now, he trains the GM. The GM trains the store managers. The store manager trains all the employees. All the while, all the money that these guys make all make the CEO more wealthy. So, the CEO is not taking money away from the GM. He's not taking money away from the store manager. He's not taking money away from the employees. He is the one that built the business. So, it's in his best interest to make sure he has the best damn GM he can possibly have. The GM's best interest is to make sure he has the best damn store managers he can possibly have. Store manager wants to make sure he has the best damn employees possible so that the customers constantly come back, all the while everyone makes their money. Think of it like that. MLM makes perfect sense. So, here I am, right? This is me. I bring in my friend Joe, my friend Mike, and we'll say my mom, because my mom is actually a part of my particular MLM. I'm not here to sell you on what my MLM is. You find what MLM works for you, and you'll be successful. If you want to know about what my MLM is, of course you can always direct message me or send me an email or anything like that, but it's not the purpose of this. Here's the biggest reason why I do always recommend people doing an MLM. The amount of sales skills and personal development skills and training that you'll receive from a good MLM company would cost you thousands upon thousands of dollars in self-help courses or college courses and things like that. And you usually can get all of that for free just by being a member of that particular company. So even if you don't think of it for the long term, like, hey, I want to do this for the rest of my life, just getting the experience is key. A good company will constantly be training you every single week, if not daily. So that's what's really key is you want to make sure you're getting the education so you feel confident in your sales skills. You're building up self-esteem and confidence, and that's where it's invaluable. I've been in other MLM companies, and yeah, I didn't make much money, but the skills that I learned from those particular companies carried over with me for the rest of my life. Now that I'm finally with a company that I'm fully supportive of and learning from and all that, now I finally found one that is perfect for me. And now we'll go back to what we were saying. So, okay, I'm right here. I bring in Joe. My whole intent is to teach Joe everything I possibly can about my products and company. Now, in the process of me teaching Joe, he's going to be telling his friends about the products that he's using and learning about. And what happens is Joe gets Jason to come on board with him. And we'll call this Melissa. And they also get their mom on board. Now, of course, as Joe's learning, he's making money off of the products that he's selling, which are good products because we don't scam people. We only use good products and good companies. As he's helping people by providing them with good quality products and services, he's making money. Now, as we're working on Joe, we are training his people to do the same thing. So what happens is Joe teaches Jason the skills that I'm teaching him, or I'd be working with him as well because I'm, as his, if you want to call it, the CEO of this particular business, I want to make sure all of my employees, as you will, are doing great. So, simple math, let's say Jason sells something for $100 and his percentage of commission is at 40%, right? Let's go 20% and we'll just show. So he makes $20 off of that one sale. Joe's at 30%, so he gets $10 and I get $10 because we're going to pay out 40% in this particular example. Now, just making one sale with this example, of course you're not going to get wealthy. But you start selling $1,000 at a pop, put an extra zero behind each one. Okay, Jason made $200 off of his sale. Joe made $100 for helping Joe make that sale. And I make $100 because I taught both of them how to do this. Again, might not be wealthy, but now Jason, because he's making his sales, he's got people that he's got coming in. We'll call this Greg and Carlos, okay? Right? So he's starting to bring people in. And now Jason gets a little piece of the pie off of each particular sale that his friends are making. And it just trickles up. Now what happens is, if you're doing this thinking you're going to be a millionaire overnight, then yeah, this shit is not going to work for you. This is a legit business. No business is successful overnight. You need to bust your ass, work hard, and just stay the course. But if you think you're going to be wealthy overnight, then yeah, go try to hit the lottery, because this shit ain't going to make you wealthy overnight. But working it day in, day out, just like you would any other business, or even if you want to just do it part-time and feel it out, as long as you're consistent, just like working out, the only way you're going to see results is to be consistent. You play this out. We'll do this over the course of, let's say this is now 6 months later. Well, now Jason has 10 people on his front line. He's got 5 people under Carlos, 20 people under Greg, right? This cloud is now building up into something huge, right? All these people underneath Jason is now making tons of money, and Jason is getting small percentages off of each one because he's the one who put in the work, that showed Greg how great this company is and showed Greg how to do the same things that he was taught. So now, between this cloud, maybe there's $100,000 in business every month. Even a small percentage of that $100,000 going to Jason is life-changing. So if you bust your ass, put some legit work into it, your company can make you tons and tons of money. And what's great is this is what we call passive residual income. Because most people that are in a good MLM company, it's going to be a product that you have to buy frequently. If it's supplements, people are not taking supplements one day, 1 week, 1 month, and then stopping. They're usually on the products for a long time. If you're taking your vitamin C, you usually don't just take your vitamin C once and say, all right, I'll never buy vitamin C again. It's usually part of your daily routine. So now, if you're buying that vitamin C from me each and every month, well, for life, because you keep your lifetime customer now, I will always get a small piece of the profit made on selling you that vitamin C. So, you can see when now people who might want to go into a bunch of other different products, maybe a meal replacement shake, or somebody wants to get a fat burner, or whatever the case is. You're just starting to sell more and more products. They're on a regular regimen where they take it all the time. You have multiple customers doing that each and every month. You have what is called a business. Regardless of whether you're the one who created the business or whether you're the one that's just selling somebody else's ideas, either way, it is going to be your business as you would be that franchisee. So, I can go on and on and on and on. I know this is already a long video. I can go on forever talking about how the MLM system works. I really just wanted to quickly as I could, speak on why you should look into an MLM. Again, I'm not here to sell you on what my company is. I'm here to just tell you, look into MLMs because you can make lots of money. The only people who usually badmouth the whole MLM style of business are the ones that either A, went for a bad company that didn't give them support and didn't teach them the way, they had a bad upline or trainer, or you're just someone who's a negative son of a bitch that complains about everything. And you know who I'm talking to. Some of you people out there, no matter how good an opportunity is, you will only see the negative side of that opportunity presented in front of you. But as an entrepreneur, the only way you will ever succeed is by surrounding yourself with other like-minded, positive individuals. Surround yourselves with great people, and you have nothing else to do but to become great individuals on your own. So, if you want help, want to go in a little more details, as always, going to tell you, just drop me an email, send me any questions that you have. This was all done off the cuff, so I hope I touched on all the different things I did want to speak about. But all I'm going to say is, if you have any questions, hit me up, dave@metahumanfitness.com. And please, as always, subscribe to the channel. Alright, I'll talk with y'all soon. Have a great one.